Does a song have a hook or identifiable riff? If we're talking about modern popular music and not a genre like jazz or classical, most songs have an instrumental line or hook that you'll hear at the beginning of the song, maybe again in the chorus, and any time the intro repeats. A great example would be the opening riff to the Stones' Satisfaction or the piano in Coldplay's Clocks. Here's a good example of a riff from Snoo's Feedback and Distortion. Does a song have dynamics? Dynamics are places in the song that are either more or less intense than the previous sections, and it's one of the secrets to an interesting song. Here's an example from Snoo again that shows dynamics between the verse and chorus. Many times intensity on a record is changed not only by playing dynamically, but by adding and subtracting instruments as well. And sometimes you can attain the same thing if an instrument is played a little differently, like the drummer going from the hi-hat to the ride cymbal when the verse changes to a chorus. Not only does this arrangement make the song naturally dynamic, but it makes the song a lot more interesting as well. Here's another example from Snoo, where the drums switch from hi-hat to ride cymbal to raise the dynamics of the song and differentiate between sections. Sometimes a song just doesn't sound right, so it's up to the producer to do some troubleshooting to fix it. Here are a number of questions to ask if the song just doesn't sound as good as you think it can. Do all the players in the band know their parts inside out? If a player isn't sure of his part, he's likely to play it differently from take to take and even from verse to verse and chorus to chorus. Make sure that everyone knows exactly what they'll be playing in every part of the song, then hold them to it. Are the players performing their parts in the same way every time? Any variation in performance can lead to a section not gelling or not sounding tight. While some ad-libbing can really take a part to the next level, it has to start from a strong foundation first. Of course, this assumes that you're not recording some form of jazz or blues where you really do want a different performance every time. Is everyone playing the song's starts and stops the same? If not, ask every player, how are you playing it? And make sure they're all playing it the same way. One of the fundamental errors that band members frequently make is not listening close enough to the rest of the band. It's easy to focus just on your own performance, but in order to play well together, it's listening to everyone else that counts. This is the single most important action that a musician can take when playing with other musicians, and is essential for playing well in the studio. Here's an example of how are you playing it.